Collaborate Philly, we're basically a new social networking site for the Philadelphia creative and media community. Our whole point is to really unite the media and creative community for basically the point of helping to get projects done in the city. Anything from little projects to short films to maybe a band needs a new drummer to bigger projects in the city.
I just want to say thank you for coming out. Basically, we don't get better until everybody else kind of comes along. We're trying to build our pool of talent. So like Sam said, we're really trying to unite all of the sub-industries. The more people we meet, the more people we can help, vice versa. And we really believe in just the whole collaborate theme, you know. This event wouldn't, you know, we really want to thank Philly Beer Cakes and Fire and Main, or Forest and Main, I'm sorry, and St. Benjamin's Brewing, and thank you guys for coming here. We are in the process of creating a brand new website. Basically ours is kind of just a shell, and our brand new website is going to have a lot of features. It's going to be sort of like a Kickstarter, but you know, you're kind of volunteering your time and vice versa kind of stuff. So, you know, as long as you guys stay connected to us, we'll try to stay connected to you guys, and we'll try to help out as much as we can to connect you guys to a lot of different talent. And we're very interested in as many events that are happening as possible, so just let us know if you guys need anything. There's flyers here, there's business cards, even blank business cards for yourselves if you need them. Enjoy the free beer and the samples, the cupcakes, and just enjoy meeting each other, and we look forward to putting these on more and more.
Yeah, if you haven't already, if you could leave your email address for us, we can keep all of you updated about our progress on the site. I have 3 speakers talking tonight about how they got to where they are, their industry, what they do. First up, we're going to have George Miller of Jump Magazine talk to you guys for a little bit. Thank you.
Jump Magazine is a all-local Philadelphia music magazine. We are actually a for-profit business, but our motives really are to support the music scene. We all volunteer our time on the project. We cover a wide variety of stuff, everything from basement shows to stuff in the TLA, the Electric Factory, anything big, large, bands who have contracts, bands who don't have contracts, bands who record on their Apple computers using GarageBand, whatever. We just look for interesting folks doing interesting things. So check it out. The project started a couple years ago. I teach at Temple. I'm a journalism instructor at Temple. And I took a bunch of students to London back in the summer of 2010. And I don't know if you've ever been on the study abroad program ever. But kids, when they're on study abroad programs, they tend to hang out with all of their fellow Americans and go get drunk in foreign places. And so I've been teaching in summer abroad programs for several years. And so the program that I put together in London, we built it around music. I wanted to harness their desires to go out drinking, partying, meeting people, and really harness that energy. And so what we did in London over 6 weeks was we went to pubs, bars, venues, discotheques. We met with DJs, artists, promoters, venue operators, musicians, record label people, and we put together a magazine. And after we made the magazine, we came back to Philly. It was actually a print magazine. I started showing some of my musician friends the magazine, and they were like, well, this is awesome, but I don't know any of these places, I don't know any of these people, and I'm not going to be in London anytime soon. So they were like, we should have something like this for Philly. And so we created it right then and there. It's pretty easy. All we try to do is we do advertising to cover our costs. Everybody volunteers their time to create the content, the stories, the images, the artwork, everything, top to bottom. We do distribution out of my crappy Toyota. And so everything is completely DIY, and it's just for fun, just to promote the music scene. Yeah, you guys have any questions? I could talk forever. No? What's up?
Who do you use to write the articles? Do you have like a set group of writers, or do you do a
No, we're a community project, and so the girl who shot our covers, she's a friend of mine, and she's actually a friend of mine. She's a manager at Dos Segundos, and she likes taking pictures. And so we've got everybody from artists. This guy Nosgo does artwork for a lot of musicians and everything, so he did our back page. We've worked with people in bands. They've written stories, artists, musicians, random folks, professional journalists. I've worked in journalism in Philly for 20 years. And so anybody I can get to work for free. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So if you're interested, let me know. What's up?
What's your criteria for selecting who you write up?
Usually, well, the way the process is supposed to work is we have meetings where anybody's invited to the meetings, so if you guys wanted to come, you're all welcome to come. We have meetings where people just throw out ideas, people pitch us ideas, and then we have a small group of editors who will sit down and we'll listen to music and we'll talk about what fits. We look for interesting people doing interesting stuff. We don't look for whoever's going to be the next big band. We don't look for the next great sound. We look for interesting people who are doing cool stuff. We only cover Philly, so we don't cover Delco, we don't cover Camden, we don't cover the other side of City Line Avenue, we don't cover Warminster, we don't cover the other side of Cheltenham Avenue. We only cover Philadelphia. And so we look for interesting people doing interesting stuff within city limits, and then what we try to do is we try to find really crazy, bizarre, wacky stuff. And so, you know, if you flip to the magazine, we've done stories about the bonfire drum circle over in Fairmount Park that's been going on for like 20 years. We always do politics and education because my secret agenda is I want to get young people reading about stuff, and we can use music as a vehicle to get people reading about stuff. And so in every issue, we usually interview politicians. We talked to the mayor about his days about being a DJ. We talked to city council people. City Councilman Blondell Reynolds Brown was a professional dancer. And so, you know, we've talked to a wide variety of folks about stuff. We print quarterly,
Yeah.
and so we print 4 times a year, and then we have the conversation ongoing. And so to me, the print product is really kind of a showpiece. And the reality is that we don't do any advertising online, so we generate advertising for the print product. So the print product is fairly self-sustaining. And I think that if you look at the print product, we're not really timely. And so the print product can exist. And so hopefully people will get it, they'll throw it on their coffee tables, and it will sit there forever and ever and ever. There's no reason to ever throw it away because Trophy Wife will always be awesome, not just in September 2012. And then what we do is we continue the conversation online. And so online we write, we go to concerts, we attend all sorts of events like the Collaborate Philly Networking Beertacular. We go everywhere and we cover a lot of stuff. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. And so we're very active in an online world. And so this is just one of the products that ultimately is what Jump is.